Right now we're standing in the floating bog, and as you can see the water forming is puddling around my foot as I depress the area, and you see all the vegetation shaking here. This is part of the floating bog, so this is a 3 or 4 foot layer of soil that's held together by the root systems of all the plants and suspended, and then there's water underneath. Now that we have a new boardwalk that we don't have to repair every fall, we're working on the invasive species, and the first thing we went after was the buckthorn, and we had a big crew where we cut it and haul it out of here, and then we chemically treat the stump so it won't grow back. This area we're standing in here would have been dominated by buckthorn trees that were probably 15 feet tall or so, shading out what's underneath of the marsh marigold. You can see that it's dying back for the year. The leaves are starting to look faded and old. They bloom really early in April. There's thousands of them out along the edge of the boardwalk, and we get a real show of yellow when these bloom. That one really took off with the opening up of the canopy, taking out all the buckthorn that was shading it out. But this is a small purple fringed orchid. It's not blooming right now, but the flower is almost ready to open, I'd say in a week and a half or so. That plant benefited from us opening up the area, taking the buckthorn and the canopy out. Here's the skunk cabbage. This is the large leaf that develops after the flower. The flower smelled like rotten meat to attract the fly as a pollinator, and the leaf, if you crush it, smells like skunk. So that's where the common name comes. It's not the kind of environment you generally hike through. You're coming from a maple woods as you approach the boardwalk, and then you step in here, and right away you notice the difference.